Welcome back, brothers and sisters, to our Desire of Ages series. So, in our last episode, we saw how the Jews, the Pharisees, and the Sanhedrin thought that because they were Abraham's seed, they didn't need John to point them in the right direction. They were saved already, and they didn't need to be given the announcement that the kingdom is at hand. So, we continue Desire of Ages 106, paragraph 1. The Jews had misinterpreted God's promise of eternal favor to Israel. Thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinances of the moon and of the stars for a light by night, which divideth the sea when the waves thereof o'er. The Lord of hosts is his name. If those ordinances depart from before me, saith the Lord, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever. Thus saith the Lord, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Lord. Jeremiah 31, 35 to 37. What God is saying there is that, the fact that I can do these things on earth with regards to the waves, the sun, the sea, if Israel, if they do not stay in tune with God's word, then I will also cast off the seed of Israel. That's what he's saying. The Jews regarded their natural descent from Abraham as giving them a claim to the promise, but they overlooked the conditions which God had specified. Before giving the promise, he had said, I will put my law in their inward parts, I will write it in their hearts, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people. For I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more. Jeremiah 31, 33 to 34. So here again, God's promise is based on a specified instruction and requirement. To a people in whose hearts his law is written, the favor of God is assured. They are one with him, but the Jews had separated themselves from God because of their sins. They were suffering under his judgments. This was the cause of their bondage to the heathen nation. Their minds were darkened by transgression, and because in times past the Lord had shown them so great favor, they excused their sins. They flattered themselves that they were better than other men and entitled to his blessings. So God was always patient with Israel as a nation, always giving them chances. But God's patience runs out. He has a limit to the cup of wrath that can be filled, right? And his cup of wrath was filled in this instance. And that's why he sent John to prepare the way for the Lord, that when Christ comes, they may receive him. And if they had to receive him, they would have been saved. But they didn't receive him, which we'll see in the later chapters, and that